I'm Tom Milligan from Ashtabula County District Library in the northeast corner of Ohio, reading from a book that's been challenged because of its critique of American capitalism. In 1998, when the economy was booming compared to now, journalist Barbara Ehrenreich undertook to study firsthand the lives of the millions of Americans who work full-time, year-round, for poverty-level wages, by essentially becoming one of them, working the jobs that they work, living on the budgets that they have to live on. Two brief excerpts from the book that grew out of that experience, Nickel&Dimed. When you enter the low-wage workplace, and many of the medium-wage workplaces as well, you check your civil liberties at the door, leave America and all it supposedly stands for behind, and learn to zip your lips for the duration of the shift. The consequences of this routine surrender go beyond the issues of wages and poverty. We can hardly pride ourselves on being the world's preeminent democracy, after all, if large numbers of citizens spend half their waking hours in what amounts, in plain terms, to a dictatorship. Any dictatorship takes a psychological toll on its subjects. If you are treated as an untrustworthy person, a potential slacker, drug addict, or thief, you may begin to feel less trustworthy yourself. If you are constantly reminded of your lowly position in the social hierarchy, whether by individual managers or by a plethora of impersonal rules, you begin to accept that unfortunate status. There is ample evidence that animals, rats and monkeys, for example, that are forced into a subordinate status within their social systems adapt their brain chemistry accordingly, becoming depressed in human-like ways. Their behavior is anxious and withdrawn. The level of serotonin, the neurotransmitter boosted by some antidepressants, declines in their brains. And, what is especially relevant here, they avoid fighting, even in self-defense. The appropriate emotion is shame. Shame at our own dependency, in this case, on the underpaid labor of others. When someone works for less pay than she can live on, when, for example, she goes hungry so that you can eat more cheaply and conveniently, then she has made a great sacrifice for you. She has made you a gift of some part of her abilities, her health, and her life. The working poor, as they are approvingly termed, are, in fact, the major philanthropists of our society. They neglect their own children so that the children of others will be cared for. They live in substandard housing so that other homes will be shiny and perfect. They endure privation so that inflation will be low and stock prices high. To be a member of the working poor is to be an anonymous donor, a nameless benefactor to everyone else.